What has simultaneously gotten worse and more expensive? Big Macs. That burger patty is a stone's throw away from being a slice of roast beef. Cable internet providers. Oh yes, sorry, your trial period was over. Your bill went up $200. Oh no, we didn't promise you 200 MB SD1 load speed constantly. We set up to read the fine print. D. Cable television. More commercials. Channels upon channels of crap. Ridiculous bill. I swear that Reese's peanut butter cups have gotten shittier over the years. The peanut butter seems chalkier and the chocolate tastes blander. Plus I can't ever seem to pry them out of that little cup wrapper without leaving the bottom chocolate skin stuck to it. I think the push to put them in the freezer and eat them chilled is a ploy to cover the declining quality. As someone shopping for a house, I have to say homes. Not only has the real estate market been ridiculously inflated, especially in New York City, my residence, I'm finding that the actual quality of a lot of these homes are absolute asset. Due to the ability to find and source cheap materials and labor, developers are able to make huge profits off high prices and low costs. It's making me really rethink if I want to buy a house or just use all that money to aggressively invest. Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't know if it's just me, but their prices have gone up and the quality has gone down. Clothes. Very few companies make clothes to last, and fast fashion is rising, while the cost of items continue to increase. Privacy and anonymity. Scented candles. Yankee Candle in particular used to be the candle that was considered premium. But while they've never been cheap, at least a while ago it was worth the money. But now they are just exorbitant in price. They don't smell like they used to, and they are not worth the money. Photo booths. Oh, the old ones were so cool. 4 different real photos for $1. Now you pay $7 for 4 identical bad laser prints. My university education, specifically this year, they are raising tuition, and fall semester has no in-person sessions. People outside the UK probably won't care, but the Christmas tons of Quality Street. College tuition. When I hear college used to be paid with a summer job, my eyes get watery. I'm a college student. Smarties. Never been right since they got rid of all the artificial colors. Better for you, I'm sure, but chemical blue was the best flavor. Ice cream with fudge in it. Used to get massive slabs of fudge, now they just have tiny nuggets. Clothes. Even a sweater from the Gap is like $70 now, even though the quality is about 10% better than Old Navy. Goddammit clothes retailers, settle down or I will go naked. Edit. To the people suggesting thrift stores, I agree. It's thrilling to find something special and cheap. You wash it, you're good to go. Plus retail clothing is so effing expensive nowadays that I would rather someone else take the hit of driving it off the lot. I remember the donuts at Dunkin' Donuts to be bigger and cheaper. All Cadbury's products. I'm sure this will get overlooked, but KFC. I remember growing up a whole family could eat there and it was great. Now it's just garbage, super greasy, and will cost you an arm and a leg for a dang bucket of chicken. They have gotten way worse and the price has went up. New homes. Cookie cutter houses, built with cheap contractors who cut corners left and right, situated in neighborhoods with ever higher HOA fees, and the HOAs are getting more expensive too. Any service ever. Not gonna lie, modern business is based on a model of cutting costs. Everything Nestle takes over. Certain house appliances. My grandma has had the same fridge for 40 years. My parents recently had to replace this. It's their third in 20 years. The Sims 4 packs. Disney theme parks. Speaking pre-covered world, they were better when you could do an entire park in a day. Cost much less, like $40 vs whatever the insane price is now, and they limited who could get in. Universal is the same way, specifically Halloween Horror Nights. It was $15 the first time I went. They capped how many tickets they sold, and you had time to do every house plus a couple of rides. It was my favorite and we would go every year. Now, it's like $70 for a ticket. You have to buy fast pass for another $30 or $40 just so you have a chance to do every house, because the lines can literally be hours long because they don't cap ticket sales and they recycle the same houses but pretend it's a new theme. It's so miserable we stopped going. Ice cream containers that were originally 1/2 gallon have been shrinking. They went from 64 ounces to 56 ounces and now 48 ounces. But the price hasn't shrunk, it's been increasing steadily, and the quality often isn't as good as it used to be when containers were a true 1/2 gallon. You should be asking what hasn't. Size of bags of chips. There used to be this burger joint called Joe's Cab Block near me. Great place. I miss it so much. A few months before it closed down, I was there and the owner, Joe, was having a heated conversation with one of his suppliers on the phone. After he hung up, he looked over at me and just said, "Price goes up, quality goes down." It took me a while to realize that wasn't an initial supplier he was dealing with, just a fact of life. People like Joe can't tolerate that. That's why the truly great things never last. Only the mediocre things are able to endure long enough to degrade into the universally hated embodiment of entropy that the physical world allows for. Face razors. They had it perfected with double-edged blades and a metal razor. Cheap and incredible shades. Modern plastic disposable razors are worse on your skin, give a worse shave, and grotesquely expensive. They are nothing more than monopolists controlling the availability and accessibility. When you go to the razor section at the store, you can only choose from their garbage. I give double-edged metal razors to men and women loved ones as gifts, and universally their minds are blown realizing how much better and less expensive they are. Health insurance. Almost everything. Planned obsolescence and expediency has taken the place of quality and craftsmanship. Grocery store ice cream. As a somewhat older person born in the late 60s, F-king everything. Clothes fall apart and there are no classic styles anymore. Unless you want to pay out the nose, Christmas ornaments are just junk now. It's heartbreaking when I think about my teens and 20s, my first job and apartment I could rent with cash left over for concerts on the reg. It was awesome and I'm now wondering what's left. If I didn't have an aunt and mom who care so much about me, I'd probably just give up the ghost. I've had my good years, and now trying to re-enter the employment market and try to adult again is disheartening. I could never afford an apartment on my own anymore, and I don't get along well with a lot of people. I value my privacy. It's a college world out there now, and with only a HS education and even with 15 years of admin experience, people pay absolute acid, and my work ethic has taken a deep dive, because if I make things more efficient, they'll get rid of me and hire a part-timer rather than give a raise or anything. Never used to be that way. Then again, there were no human resources departments back then. It was just a small personnel office. The name alone shows how companies think of their people. Just a resource. Edit. Wow, I didn't expect my little diatribe to get so much attention. Thanks.